Alright guys, welcome back. So we are currently approaching the first month of 17th Annual Adventure, and we've just got some patch notes, and these are massive. Unfortunately, they don't say who's coming, which is slightly frustrating, but we'll talk about in a second. And we also have some new content, Knighthood boss added, and you have a whole separate page going over about that. So we'll definitely talk about it. So let's run through the patch notes. Once again, these are just like the details of what's coming. We'll have a more in-depth look, I imagine, in a few days time once they break down the character. And yeah, we got some theories. We got a lot to talk about here. So yeah, the first thing that's coming is a new legendary hero. Who's it gonna be? It's between Escanor and Merlin. However, I'm pretty sure it's Merlin. If you watched my yesterday video where I talked about who could be coming towards the game, they kind of add characters kind of based on story mode, and they do say here down here we are getting new stages and story added, which most likely will be 200 more stages, which cover episode 3 and 4 of season 2, and at least in that series, Merlin gives Lostvayne or Meliodas the Lostvayne. We don't really see much Escanor or any other character, so you know, it should be Merlin. Plus, there are some leaks going around, which I'm not going to cover because they're all in French, and I don't know exactly where it's coming from, but supposedly Merlin is a red support character, a buffer, and supposedly Escanor is a crit unit. So yeah, if you look at like what we need right now in the Sim team, or you know, the Sim buffers, we do need someone to increase crit rate. We got an accuracy buffer with Gopher, and we also have a crit damage buffer and attack buffer with King. So we and I guess Lostvayne also needs to crit as well. So yeah, the Sim team needs some crit characters. So expect this Merlin, if the leaks are supposedly true, which she is a red supporter, she will most likely be a yeah, a buff character to then buff up Escanor. So most likely must summon. And I guess if anything, that's pretty confirming Escanor's coming right afterwards. This also could just be Escanor. Who knows? Because they're not saying it. Don't know why. Maybe because like they want to announce on like the forums or some sort of like advert or maybe like an ad or something. We'll have to wait and see. The new Advent boss battle, Malaskalot of Faith, is being added because for the past like what, 5 months since June, the Advent battle rotation has always been Ganon, and I always suspected they would change it because, I mean, why wouldn't they, right? It's just, they might as well. Plus, if they get like a new commandment to come to the game, like we get an Estarossa, we get a Derieri, it'd be pretty cool to like be able to verse them in the Advent battle to kind of say, hey, look at this character, she's kind of broken. You know, summon for them right now, right? So once again, new stages and story mode. So this is something new, actually. So a new mini game is also coming, which is crazy. We already have a bunch of events going on right now. Mini game land added. Once again, we have no idea what that's about. That wasn't from the actual beta. Nothing about this. We have to wait and see what it's like, right? The Vanya Festival door making event will be ongoing, so that'll still be going on. The also Knighthood boss will go towards that at the end. So the new event is the new Legendary Hero plus Gelda rate up, which is Gelda, I'm not a big fan of her. I don't know. I mean, she's alright, but like, it's just a healer that heals in a different way of like dealing damage. I don't know. Maybe she's duped out. She's cracked. Then also as well, Hawk Scrap disposal time event and missions. Now that's not to be confused with Hawk's Amazing Transformation. We'll literally get another Hawk event. They're going crazy with the events right now, which is yeah, good to see because. Yeah, I generally, it's getting a bit too much, to be honest with you. Like, we're getting a new character, new story mode, new, technically new boss battle a little bit. New Knighthood bosses, we're getting a new minigame, and also Hawk Disposal event, which is, sure, we'll see what that's like, right? Items available at the Advent Battle Shop have been improved, which I'm not too sure what it's going to be. Maybe up the rate of what you can buy, because you can see right now, like, I have 349,000, because you end up dealing so much damage, you can buy everything, and too far, I can't even be asked to buy these because all it does is give me more currency that I can't even spend. So maybe there's something like actually worth buying. Display of hero selection ticket has been improved. Not too sure what that is. And other system improvements, which they'll go over in the next patch notes. Ongoing events, Gopher is leaving. Once again, despite all the stuff going out, Gopher is really, really good. However, for the looks of it, would we want Gopher? Yeah, you probably want Gopher. I don't know. Like, Gopher, like, he's a character. It's going to be a plug-and-play character. You get accuracy. You get the reduced cooldowns. So your Escanor, your Merlin, all your other characters that are going to be going forward in the future are always going to be, he's not going to get replaced, right? Like, Escanor, Loki probably will get replaced. Maybe not for a while because, you know, DPS character, you're probably going to dupe him out the most. Even if there's a better character comes out that's better than him, you probably won't get that character duped out as much as Escanor because it's Escanor. But yeah, you know, go for still worth summoning. Diana leaving, don't really care. The Hawk's transformation event is leaving, so yeah, that's the one being replaced. The Vanya Doe event is leaving, which, I mean, it's kind of weird because they say the Vanya event will be ongoing. And then, yeah, that is it. But that's not all, because like I said, we go towards the CM content. We have some juicy stuff here. There's going to be the Knighthood boss battle. You can see some screenshots, so we're going to go through it. So I'm excited to greet you with the official CM content. Many of you have shown some great interest towards the Knighthood boss battle content since it was mentioned in developer notes. I'm thrilled to announce that it will be launching September 9th, which makes sense because we kind of got some teasers. If you're actually in a Knighthood, you can see right now we have a Knighthood expedition, which you can't click. It's some, you know, teasers. They do that every often. So yeah, it does say the Knighthood boss battles content where Knighthood members can earn rewards based off a cumulative score obtained from individual boss battles. So you don't have to work as a guild, right? They'll probably like a ranking, but very much like Grand Cross, where like if you get your 9k score a week, basically you get your free income of like whatever they give out, right? All adventurers who are in a Knighthood can participate. If you haven't joined one, it might be a good idea to start looking for a Knighthood to join soon, because I believe if you join a Knighthood when the season started, like the weekly event, you can't participate because it affected the scores a little bit. So yeah, you want to get in before that. You can access the boss battle by clicking the Knighthood Expedition, and boom, you have 4 of them, which is insane. The fact they're releasing all 4 of them straight away, and of course they're all from Grand Cross in their chibi form, is literally pretty funny. But there's also a Dimensional Rift, which is not in Grand Cross. You can participate against the bosses of your choice by using specific boss entry tickets. You can perform practice battles without consuming tickets, which is good. But remember, practice, yeah, don't obviously add towards the score. So in Knighthood boss battles, placing heroes in specific positions during a team formation will grant special effects, so don't miss on this opportunity. That is kind of cool a little bit, but we have to wait and see how that goes out, because it looks like they're like a tank, a defense buff. So maybe like, oh, put a green tank in the front, Doggetto, put a red tank, Diane, you know, Defy Diane. That would be and it's kind of cool though. I actually kind of like that, because then that's like, you know, add in more ways to make teams or specific teams you have to bring, which is, once again, could go towards other content in the future. But how does it work, though? So during the boss battle, you can deal a certain amount of damage to the boss. The boss level will increase, becoming more powerful with each advancement. So very much like Gallant, but the difference with Gallant in the Advent battle is that he stays the same level, right? Like, when you get to a certain, like, I know when you first start in, he, like, one-shots the whole team, but as you level up your account, he, like, does absolutely no damage towards you, and he just stays at that weak level, and you just, it's a high school challenge. Just do as much damage you can towards him, where, yeah, this one does, like, yeah, as you damage him, he's going to get more powerful and deal more damage and probably do more things too. In the Knighthood boss, if you target a boss weaknesses, the boss will receive powerful debuffs and become incapacitated for a short period of time. So, yeah, you want to, yeah, just, I guess, go crazy. You can see right there, he's got stunned. I'm not too sure what else. Probably like poison to deal extra damage and stuff. During this time, you can, yeah, deal more damage, and it's important to know what to do against each boss, which is curious. We'll definitely do a guide for you towards that when it comes out. The battle will end when all of your displayed heroes are defeated, or the time limit has been exceeded. Normally, they do last 30 seconds, which I assume would probably be the case here, but it might be too short. We'll have to wait and see. You'll be recorded based on the total damage dealt towards bosses, and the score will be added towards your Knighthood's accumulated score, which I guess will be where your Knighthood will rank in, you know, certain ranks, right? At this point, you can obtain dimensional marks based on the level of the damage dealt, okay? Using dimensional marks in the Dimensional Rift, you can earn rewards as summon a hidden boss with a certain probability, okay? The hidden boss is summoned for all Knighthood members, okay? A little bit of like a community one a little bit. From the moment the hidden boss is summoned, you can battle it once with a specific time frame, okay? The hidden boss berserk gauge is charged at regular intervals, and when fully charged, the boss will receive powerful buffs. So while you can't obtain dimensional marks from battling with the hidden boss, you can earn more points. So if you're aiming for a high score, don't miss out on this opportunity. Score is accumulated based on the ongoing season and finalized with the season end, which will be every week. So yeah, it looks like this one's more like a community one. Like I said, everyone can do it, right? And it looks like, yeah, you're going to get some points, which will be then added towards your Knighthood points, which will, I think they're now going to add Knighthood levels soon to the game, where like you actually like rank up and you probably get some of the stuff, because they kind of mentioned it, right? Like, we're level 2 right now, but like as you level up, you'll start to get more gems if you like 20 people check in. And then you also, yeah, it goes crazy actually. You get like 100 gems a day extra and 100 energy if you get towards level 10 fast by doing the knighthood boss battle, and if 25 people check in. It doesn't say for like the hidden boss, individual rewards are also given based on the cumulative scores, so aim for high scores to receive amazing rewards. There we go, that is it. That is crazy amount of content. Actually doing a lot more than what Grand Cross did, because Grand Cross doesn't have this dimensional rift. If anything, this might be a teaser of what's coming towards Grand Cross a little bit, because Grand Cross, we've been wanting like a community, like I think he might have spoke about it. This actually might be a teaser, and that's the boss right there if I didn't see it, the Crimson Raven. But yeah, that's actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, the fact that this game's getting this, I literally thought you're only gonna get 1 or 2 of the dimensional, or I guess sorry, the demonic beast battles, but you've got all 4 of them, and we've gotten more, which is outrageous. Yeah, I mean, if that wasn't it, we're getting some new events, new mini games, a new character, new event boss battle, new story, so much coming with an update. So guys, hopefully you are excited for this. We'll have to wait and see. They're kind of teasing us a little bit with this new legendary hero, even though it should be Merlin, but hey, maybe it's Escanor, and they teased on the forum store sometime later in like a trailer, right? Like a little, hey, he's finally here, because he's done that in Grand Cross a little bit. So we have to wait and see. But looking forward to it. Whatever happens, we'll definitely update you on the channel. So stay tuned and subscribe if you guys are new. And yeah, peace.